The beautiful thing about love is that it rarely stays the same. It changes, it grows, it softens. Sometimes it breaks quietly before it heals again. If love had seasons, I think ours would have looked like this. Spring. That's where everything began. Back when every notification felt exciting. Back when we could spend hours on video calls smiling at each other over absolutely nothing. Back when even silence felt warm instead of awkward. We laughed over stupid video games like they were life or death competitions. You always leaned forward when you were trying to win, and I pretended to be annoyed whenever you celebrated too much. Those days felt light, easy, like the world was smaller whenever you were around. Then came summer, the comfortable season. The season where love stopped trying to impress and simply existed. We cooked together in tiny kitchens that became our favorite place in the world. You'd steal food before it was ready and laugh when I pushed your hand away. We read books beside rainy windows, walked slowly through parks covered in gold leaves, lay beneath quiet stars with nothing to say because somehow nothing still felt complete. I truly thought love would stay that way forever. But every relationship eventually meets autumn. And autumn is quiet. That's what nobody tells you. Love rarely disappears all at once. It fades softly first. The calls become shorter. The pauses become longer. One person starts waiting, while the other stops noticing. We still sat beside each other, but somehow it felt like miles apart. But emotionally, somewhere unreachable. I wanted to explain what hurt. You wanted peace, but didn't know how to fix what was breaking between us. And slowly, we became two people carrying heavy feelings in complete silence. Then, winter arrived. Cold, still, heavy. The kind of season where both people are exhausted from trying and terrified of losing each other at the same time. There were tears neither of us knew how to respond to. Apologies trapped behind pride. Moments where we looked at each other wanting to reconnect, but not knowing where to begin. Honestly, I thought winter would be the end of us. But love is strange. Because sometimes, after everything falls apart, two people still choose each other again. Not perfectly, not magically, not like the movies, but slowly, softly, like spring returning after a brutal winter. And maybe that's what real love is. Not never hurting each other, not always getting things right, but finding your way back to each other, even after the coldest season. And if love truly has seasons, then maybe the most beautiful part is knowing winter is never forever.